Evening, people. Chef Black here with Southern Flair Cooking and Adventures again. As promised, I'm gonna do you some show you how to make a classic dessert. It's basically you're making a custard. It's creme brulee. Um, it's very simple. A lot of people are scared of it, but they use a mix. But I learned it working in a country club years ago. So your basics is you're going to have you a pot of hot water boiling because you're going to put your ramekins in a water bath. So I got 8 ramekins here because this recipe, it calls for 4 servings, so I doubled it. Okay, so already have 12 egg yolks here that I separated from the whites. Okay, and to that I got 4 cups of heavy cream. And to that 4 cups of heavy cream, I'm going to add 3 teaspoons of vanilla extract. You can use imitation, you can use pure. Really, it all tastes the same, to be honest with you. So, 1, 2, 3. Now the trick here to this is you do not want these eggs to curdle and become scrambled. That is a no-no. So what we're going to do is we're going to temper these eggs. I'm going to bring this once I get it up to a boil. When I start seeing bubbles, I'm going to strain it because you want it to be in there and be as smooth like silk in your ramekins as possible. And let me rinse this off real quick. So now, it calls for a 1/3 cup sugar. So I have my 1/3 cup right here. I'm just going to do it simple and add times 2 to my egg yolks. So there's 1/3, and there's 2/3. Okay, so now put that back over there. Whoa, got the butterfingers here. So put that back up there where it belongs with that. All right, now. And I'm going to whip these egg yolks together with that sugar. And you ain't got to do a lot of mixing, just as long as it's mixed in good. So that ought to do it right there. Now, I'm also making not only regular creme brulees, but I'm doing raspberry creme brulees. I got some organic paradise berries here. Because, like I said before, I like to use as much organic and less pesticides and farm to table as I can. You know, all this chemicals and stuff in our food, you know, it does affect the flavor and it affects your bodies. Me, myself, yes, I could use a good slimming down. But, you know, I do thank the Lord I am healthy as I can be for my size. So we're waiting on this heavy cream to come to a boil, and then we'll strain it. And then what we're going to do is we're going to add some of that to the yolk to temper it so it won't curdle. And curdling is when you start making like scrambled eggs. Now, in each one of these ramekins, I'm going to put 2 or 3 berries. Now you can also, if you want to, I could have taken it and put it in a little blender or whatnot, and I could have pureed the raspberries. It would have made the whole thing peak, but this way is just a simplified way of making it, and a lot of people love it. I learned the raspberry and also a chocolate technique from a chef from France when I worked at the Buckhead Club Court His name was Carl Revere years ago, and it's pretty nice, pretty good fella. So as I wait for that to come up, probably about 3 or 4 more minutes, I'm gonna go ahead and put my hot water in here. I might as well go ahead and just pour it. So what I'll do is I'll take out 1 or 2 ramekins and set them to the side, and that'll give me a judge of where my water level is going to be. You want it at least halfway up. Now, what this does, a water bath, it helps the whole, because we're going to put it in the oven and bake it for a while, it helps the whole custard from the bottom down get evenly cooked. So there we go. Alright. Put that right there. And this one right here. And this one right here. Alright. So, now as I said before, if you like these videos, I'm new to this. I have some that I subscribe to that I love, because I love fishing. I love God, of course. If it wasn't for God in my life, I wouldn't be here today. That's a story for another time. I enjoy fishing. Cooking is my passion. I like going hiking, camping, adventuring. I love doing things with my family. I was blessed with a wonderful fiance that me and her and her kids and family, we go out and we do stuff a lot together. And it's just past Thanksgiving. I had a birthday. I did a deep fried turkey. Be sure to check that clip too. And it was my first time, and it came out perfect when deep fried turkey Thanksgiving. And so if you have any questions or comments, just leave them in the section. Also, you can contact me through my email, Malcolm, MALCOLM, mblack@gmail.com. And if you would like to see me cook something or an adaptation, a mimic of a recipe that's your favorite from a famous restaurant, I can do that. I have a lot of ideas in store later on. I like to do catch and cook. And right now it's getting to be wintertime. I'm a fisherman, but I'm not that good of a fisherman. I love fishing, but they got a boat, and you got to know a little bit more techniques to catch more fish in the wintertime, because they don't bite as well. But anyway, so this heavy cream looks like it's getting almost there. Not quite, almost. So I will grab a bowl. Put it through the strainer. Get the majority of the air bubbles out is what I want to do that for. After I temper the yolks. So, yeah, well, that's about it right there. So, take that down, slide this over so we don't have no mess here. Put just a little bit to there. All right. A little at a time. Make sure I'm not curdling my eggs. I'm doing pretty good. And so I got this oven preheated at 325, and they will go in the oven for 35 to 45 minutes until they got a little jiggle in them. Alright, so I believe that's enough's been added now. I can go ahead and add the rest. I then tempered it to where it can withstand the heat from the rest of the heavy cream going in there at one time. But I'm still going to pour slowly and whisk. You can smell that vanilla. Set this over my now. We're going to come over here. We're going to transfer and this will get out any, if I did have any curdling going on, it'll straighten it out, which it didn't. Doesn't look like there's many little pieces. Looks like I did a pretty good job here. It's been a while since, I've been a couple months since I made some creme brulees. As a private chef, I do a lot of things for different people. I go to Tennessee, I go to North Carolina, and everybody has various tastes on desserts, and this is one of the desserts I do. I have a pastry chef, luckily enough, who is my beautiful woman, Leslie, and she normally does all desserts. We got 2 parties we're going to do this weekend, and she's going to do them because I'm not a great baker. I'm more on the savory side, so it's going to be, later on we're going to do some pecan pies and some red velvet cupcakes and something called reindeer food, which is like a white chocolate Chex Mix mixed with marshmallows and I think baby M&Ms, Christmas M&Ms. But anyway, so now I killed that first ladle, so I got another one. And I'm going to ladle all of my ramekins full. But not all the way full. You want to bring them to where they are, I would say, a quarter here or an eighth from the lid, from the top. So, last time I didn't do it like this. I think I had a pour, didn't I? I think I remember. I put it in something that poured out. I think it was a little picture I had or something. So, anything to make your life easier. Oh boy, all over my hands. Great. Love it. Well, you know. So, there we go, yeah. So bring it right there. Bring that one 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 right there. We're going to be making some more. I'll have to find out where to dig up the rest of my ramekins, because this thing said it's supposed to make 8, but it made way more than that when I doubled it. So, but I think these are only my 4-ounce ramekins. They're not 6-ounce. I think that's what it is. And I forgot about that, but that's good because in my family they like sweet, so got this left over there, they'll eat it. And voila. So open my oven and gently, slowly put it in there. But I'm going to set it at 35 minutes, and then if it needs to be cooked for that extra 10, I can check it at that time. I'm going to be doing some other prep and stuff while we're waiting on this, and then they got to cool down for about 4 hours before I can actually brulee one. So thank you for watching. I will be back later to finish these off after they've been cooled down and take them out the oven and brulee one. My name's Chef Black. Don't forget to press that like and subscribe button, and have a great Christmas. Thank you.